Today we are going to talk about the top uncommitted prospects left for Oklahoma in the 2019 class and have a conversation with Mama Savage about Army's skull-dragging Houston, Aquaman, and what I got her for Christmas, as well as some news you're really going to want to hear, and all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kid folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time. And today we are going to talk about the uncommitted prospects left for Oklahoma as targets in the 2019 class and have a conversation with Mama Savage. So let's start with the uncommitted prospects. The first one is David Ugwoegbu. David Ugwoegbu is a 6'4", 225-pound defensive end, 3-star recruit out of Seven Lakes High School in Katy, Texas. Supreme get-off, another dude that you would love to add to the defensive line. Maybe you can blow him up into a little bit larger than a 5 technique. Maybe be able to move him inside, because that's really the question with the 2019 class. With all these defensive ends that are coming in, you have lots of questions about who's going to do what and for when, right? So like Joseph Wette projects as an outside linebacker, whereas a guy like Mark Stripling, you might think about blowing him up, trying to make him into a 3 technique. We will see. But the one thing that you want is depth at defensive line, because depth breeds competition, and competition usually leads to a better product on the field. Oklahoma is in a battle with him with Texas A&M for his services, but the crystal ball prediction has him going 100%. To Oklahoma, we'll just have to wait and see. The next guy on the list is 6-foot Millwood wide receiver Damaris Houston. Damaris Houston's comp is D.D. Westbrook. Now, most folks believe that he's gone to Texas, that's just a foregone conclusion, but the fact that he hasn't signed his national letter of intent yet, and Marcus Major is his teammate, speaks well to what Oklahoma could do. Now, you also might not have room in the boat, because I'll get to a prospect later that everybody should know about, but Damaris Houston is a guy to think about, and I gotta believe at this point he's gonna go to Texas. The next guy on the list is another wide receiver, Rjay Henderson, who decommitted from Oklahoma just a few weeks ago. He seems to want to go to Oklahoma. We'll have to wait and see. Outside of Oklahoma, it's also really hard to project where he's thinking about going, because you haven't really heard a whole lot about people pursuing him and him pursuing anybody else. But I'm sure it's going to shake out for RJ. He's an outstanding wide receiver. And as many of us were counting on him to be a part of the class, things fell apart like they do. And again, there's another wide receiver Oklahoma has its eyes on that is the prize. And the last 2 wide receivers that I have mentioned, I want them to do well, but perhaps Oklahoma isn't the place for them. The next uncommitted recruit on the list for Oklahoma is cornerback Chris Steele. Now, Chris Steele is an outstanding corner. He's a 4-star guy. He's tall, he's long, he's rangy. He loves to talk trash. He's in the vein of a Justin Broyles. I watched him at the opening final. I got to talk to him a few times. I really enjoy him. I think that he's going to flourish wherever he goes. But right now, it doesn't even feel like Oklahoma's in the mix. It's really Florida's race to lose at this point. Also, Oregon might still be very high on him because Jeremiah Cradell ended up going to Oklahoma, and that might be the defensive back recruit that they're able to land come National Signing Day. We'll find out for sure on January 5th when he will announce where he plans to go to school. But I think Oklahoma is a long shot to win him at this point. And of course, the prize on the list for Oklahoma is 5-star recruit Jayden Hazelwood. You'll hear me talk about him a lot between now and January 5th when he plans to announce where he is going to go to college. Crystal ball shows 68% to Oklahoma, 18% to Miami, 14% to Georgia. I think, again, this is Oklahoma's race to lose. We'll find out for sure on January 5th. You'd love to have this guy in the boat because the way that this class is shaping out, again, the receiving core could be a monster going forward, and that's what Oklahoma does. It reloads at wide receiver, it reloads at running back, it reloads at quarterback, and continues to put the offense on the field that challenges every other offense in football for supremacy, and every other offense in football falls short. You would think if you get Jayden Hazelwood to buy into what Oklahoma is and what Lincoln Riley is building and has built, that the sky is the limit for this guy and this class. All right, now let's go to have a conversation with Mama Savage. All right, Mom, what'd you think of the Army? What was it, Houston, 70-14? That's a lot of points.
Yes.
Yes, what?
It was horrible. It was like grown men playing little boys. Oh my goodness. Everybody that looked at us at OU and said, oh, they had a hard time with Army. I hope they see this game. Army is nothing to play with.
I mean, it seems like Army is more likely to play with you. 11 wins, 2 losses, 1 to a team playing in the college football playoff. They're ranked in the AP, they're ranked in the coaches poll, but they are not ranked in the college football playoff selection committee's rankings because apparently they don't care much about America.
Nah, they just care more about the Notre Dame alumni.
They're undefeated.
You can
They're undefeated. It's a soft undefeated, but they're undefeated. It's like UCF. They're undefeated.
Soft. Yeah, about like UCF. They said they were undefeated. They didn't get into the FBS.
Yes, they did. They're playing in the Fiesta Bowl against LSU.
Yeah, but not in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, we're just talking about Army.
You know what I'm talking about. You're trying to be a stickler now.
I'm trying to be a stickler. Look. I just want the facts. I get that Army should be ranked based on facts, based on the demolition that they just performed over Houston, based on how they played the rest of their schedule following their loss to Oklahoma, and the strength of Oklahoma. Like, the argument that I have for Army is the one that a lot of folks have for Georgia being in the college football playoff, which is, did you see who they lost to? They lost to Alabama, who was supposed to be unbeatable and unstoppable and was very beatable, very stoppable. They just kind of, they kind of screwed the pooch. I mean, 4th and 11, you called a fake punt to your up back, and your up back is quarterback. He don't do that kind of stuff. Probably one of the reasons why he decided to transfer, if we're being real about it and just keeping it 100. But their losses were to Duke, who ain't terrible, and to Oklahoma, who, again, number 4 team in the country with 1 loss.
That makes 2.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that Georgia's got 2 losses. So that was my point.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just saying, I didn't think about, they were 10-2 before this game, so
11-2. That's why they're 11-2 now. And more than that,
yeah,
they beat Houston like they stole something.
Yeah. And Houston had a golden boy.
They beat Houston like they were ODB breaking in on Christmas night. This bad man in a big red suit was trying to rob us, Daddy. So I shot him.
Like that commercial where the red man, the man in the red suit looked in and saw better gifts than his, and started tearing stuff up.
I was thinking it was more like Friday After Next, where Ricky Smiley break in there and start stealing everybody's stuff. Ho ho ho! Where the milk and cookies? I don't know.
Yeah, it's more like a beatdown that Baby D did on.
Right.
I can't remember.
On Day Day.
Day Day. Yeah, that was. Oh man.
Know where all the bootleg snacks are. All the year 2000 snacks. I was also thinking about Bernie Mac and his Kings of Comedy, and Houston being like, I ain't come here to work. They got a free trip to the Armed Forces Bowl, and that's where it ends. Like, I don't know if you heard about Ed Oliver, who is their star defensive tackle, surely go in the first round of the draft, was a dude that OU wanted in the worst way. Turned out to be a stud, right? He hung it up like a lot of dudes that are going into the league, hanging up to bowl games because they don't matter. But on the sideline, just leading up where he just kind of hanging up, Major Applewhite, his head coach, was like, take off your leather jacket. Take off your jacket. He would get mad at him. I bet he really wanted to take off his jacket come this Army game because they can't stop the run. Like, I honestly was thinking watching this game, did this set Houston back in recruiting a couple years?
It should have.
Maybe it should have.
It should have. They should be waiting until Major his name, Applewhite?
Yeah, Major Applewhite.
Yeah, until he's gone.
Former Texas quarterback.
Yeah, they were really high on him too, boy.
I mean,
all he could do was fold his arms. He was like, you know what? I took these men lightly.
I mean, check this out. Army plays Michigan next season in September. Jim Harbaugh just got, toe up. Just toe up, just destroyed by Ohio State. What you think they're going to do to Michigan or to Jim Harbaugh if Army runs roughshod over Michigan? Man, Army got Michigan and Oklahoma on the schedule next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, we're playing them again?
Got to go up there. Got to go to New York. Play the Cadets at West Point.
Gotta be at West Point.
Yeah.
Oh, and they all show up. It's like a requirement that you show up for the football game or something.
And you know, we're gonna hope that the new coordinator for Oklahoma gonna get the defense ready. Cause
that's right.
Tell me how was Aquaman, Mama?
Oh my! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Okay, you got 5 seconds. Get all the kids out of the
Mama, it's
room.
YouTube.
5, 4, 3,
Mama,
2,
it's
1.
YouTube. You can click away. It's YouTube. If you ain't seen an Aquaman spoiler and you on this platform, what are you really doing? What are you out here doing?
Okay, whatever. Okay, good,
just
good.
Tell me what you think, man.
Oh my God. Oh, honey, that was the best. I think that's my best movie with all these DC Marvel characters. And that's a DC character, right?
Yes, a DC character.
Yeah. I think that's my very best movie. Not to mention just the eye candy. You know, but
eye candy.
Eye candy. Yeah, Jason Momoa. Is that his name?
Momoa? You go with that. You go ahead. You would just go with Momoa.
What's his name? Momoa?
No, it's Momoa now. His name is Jason Momoa now. That's his name.
Moma?
Nah, that's not it. That's not how you spell it.
Well, how you spell it?
No, no. His name is Jason Momoa. That's what we're going with. So,
anyway,
so you like looking at Jason Momoa's shirtless body?
Oh my goodness.
It's not exactly.
I like looking at it when it became clad in gold and green.
Ah, man, it's a little much.
It's just
a little much.
Oh,
my man was at a 12. I need him at an 8.
Oh, he's a 12.
I'm good. Just put your shirt on, dog. We get it.
Even with his shirt on,
we got it. You do some
curls. You know, oh goodness.
You do some trap raises. We got it.
Oh, and you know, the scenery, the color.
The scenery. You mean the CGI?
No, I'm talking about like when they went to Sicily, when they were underwater.
Yeah, okay. And running across the rooftops.
Run across the rooftops.
Yo, man, what I'm trying to figure out is how you gonna run across the rooftops in heavy red suits?
Hey, those things. Don't remember
real
now.
Talk. I got a real connection. Like I can talk about Aquaman. I can talk about Jason Momoa. I can talk about the scenery. But my connection is my man is Black Manta. He's Black Manta. Okay. He lives on the high seas. He is a pirate. He was raised in this. He's the 3rd generation of pirates on these high seas. They call him Manta. He got the little knife that got the manta on it and everything. And when the man take his helmet off to reveal who he is, he ain't got no waves. Bro, you work on the water. Bro, you on the ocean. You can't buy a wave kit? Huh? You can't get the lanolin to put on your head. You can't get no beeswax. You can't get no brush. I didn't see no brush on this man not once.
Now when you were doing all that swimming and lifeguarding and all that stuff.
I had a fro.
You didn't have a wave?
I had a fro.
When you out there on the sea.
And I had dreads.
And can you imagine trying to keep your curl out there on the sea?
Wear you a wave cap and a swim cap. Don't you take up for this man.
No.
This
no way.
Trash Black man.
No way you're gonna be able to keep waves.
He ain't got mama.
Arjei, you know
man
that the
lives
reason
on the man
broke your heart
on the ocean. He ain't got no waves. He a
you
black man.
You know that the reason it
I'm
broke
calling
your heart
BS.
They cut that
it's not
boy's
real.
hair
It's not real.
Because you know how
it's
long
not
it takes
real.
to grow that stuff.
I can't
and
with
you
this.
You know how hard it is to keep black folk hair.
Alright.
So not to mention they had an African playing that part instead of a black man. We won't go there. But they can't do that. They don't look natural when you try to wave it.
Mama.
Yes?
Why don't you tell everybody what I got you for Christmas, dog?
Oh, I got the best Christmas present.
Alright, don't tease it that hard, man. Just say it.
Oh, man. I got, not Jumpman, but Michael Jordan 8s.
Yeah, I got that.
By the name of.
I got you.
Are you wait? I can't.
You got it.
Got it.
You got to look it up.
No,
Go ahead. Roll through your phone.
It's called air raid.
Scroll through your phone.
They're called air raid 2s, and I looked them up.
There's a picture
a long time ago. When I first told them to notify me, told Sneakers to notify me when they became available. I looked them up.
Wait, how much were they going for now?
They're $190 right now.
I spent $190 on sneakers for you.
You spent $206 on Michael Jordans for me.
See? Don't nobody on this channel ever get to question whether or not I take care of Mama Savage, okay?
You take care of me. Take care of me.
We got Mama in a purple cane and J's.
I have no problem.
We got the resident Mama on
I would like to see you more often, but stuff.
I'm sorry, I exist in this box on the internet. That's where I live. So we're gonna drop it there. I'm gonna make a hard cut and I'm gonna say now folks can call into the channel if you are a patron on the Patreon site, or if I know you from Super Chat and I know who you are, I have probably already told you or dropped to you the phone number you can call in on during the live show. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to everybody's phone calls. It's going to light up. I'm going to probably answer it. If you do call in, though, and you have a question, fine. Make it a good question. If you have a comment, bring flame. Don't be a lame. Okay? Bring flame. Don't be a lame, because I'll be hanging up on you. It's like that. We're not trying to waste people's time here. So if you call in, come strong or don't come at all. Mama, thank you for being here.
Hey, thanks for letting me be the first.
All right. That's it for us. Deuces.